come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely.
Now from the longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball from Orange County, California. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. A.J. Miro, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Steven Brault gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20. So
now to the plate, here is A.J. Miro. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in Game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today, they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
Lewis will get there, and he put... So here's the cleanup hitter. A.J. Miro flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 40. Digging in will be A.J. Miro. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that misses ball 1.
hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Fouled away. Fouled off. Another one sent foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. High leverage at bat here, and standing in it'll be A.J. Miro, and he represents the potential go-ahead run. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line, that's a base hit into left field.
You got it. Found it.
And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Mariners came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Now from the home of the Angels. Next will be the cleanup hitter, A.J. Miro. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
Squared that one up just a little late. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
There are certain guys.
Ready to take his hacks again. A.J. Miro blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss got him reaching.
Get out, flash.
Has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. And now for the Angels, A.J. Miro. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. And that's the first out. Now at the plate is A.J. Miro. Grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two. Good curveball on the inside black.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And this pitch is swung on and missed. And the AL's 8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Los Angeles swung the bats well with 16 hits. Afternoon baseball now on us. Next up is A.J. Miro. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
And he fouls this one off.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that. For this offensive player, after coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging.
Now it'll be A.J. Miro. He singled in his first AB. As a look, now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, A.J. Miro. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Back goes Yastrzemski. He's there and records the first out. And now here is A.J. Miro. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. And it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Moore is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. To help.
A player is called to question by his manager on his base running of late. The manager has in fact called the player. Having had a little perverse fun, he checks that the player understands what a green, even the best bag snatch. Satisfied that the player can be trusted with the responsibility, the manager grants him a standing green light to bolt.
Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Next to stand in is A.J. Miro. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall, gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Next, it'll be A.J. Miro. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch on the way. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. A.J. Miro will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
High in the air out to center field. Robert is camped under this one. And he's got it for out number 1. So next to hit is A.J. Miro. Flew out last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now that ball's hit well. Deep down the left field line. Headed toward the foul pole. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now at the plate, here is A.J. Miro. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. First pitch on its way. Bouncer to the left side. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends 8-2 tonight's final. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
First for the victorious Angels, 4 runs.
From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White. Into the box, A.J. Miro watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories, and he gets there, makes the running play. Stepping in next, A.J. Miro, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-2. Next to hit, A.J. Miro.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
A.J. Miro.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
This is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, A.J. Miro.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down. 5-2, the final score tonight. The White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
5 runs on 9 hits. No errors.
There is rain in the area, but we've been getting. So now into the box is A.J. Miro. Watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Engel able to track it down for. So now the Angels cleanup batter, A.J. Miro.
A.J. Miro.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2. So the next to bat will be A.J. Miro. He flew out in his last AB. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Outside, 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
A little bouncer. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert finds some space out there for the catch to. Striding in is A.J. Miro, and a tough task for him here as he matches up against one of the truly elite relievers in the sport. He's set and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, man. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strike. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. In this one.